I'm Ben Bradfield, here to give you a brief analysis of the presidential election results so far. With Election Day tomorrow, this race has been nothing short of unpredictable. President Joe Biden stepped out as the incumbent Democratic nominee this summer, and Vice President Kamala Harris quickly gathered enough delegates to make her way to the top of a historic ticket. Former President and Republican presidential nominee Donald Trump has faced 2 assassination attempts in the past 4 months. Top issues driving voters to the polls this election cycle include the economy, abortion, healthcare access, immigration, foreign policy, and crime. With most national polling showing either ties or results within the margin of error, let's take a look about how this year's election might turn out. Here, we have an electoral map representing both red and blue states, filled in with their respective party colors. It's these 7 states in gray that will likely determine the outcome of this election. The states are Arizona and Nevada out west, Georgia and North Carolina in the south, and then the 3 Midwestern states, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. Harris and Trump will need 270 electoral votes to win. Now, as a hypothetical scenario, let's say former President Trump were to secure Nevada, Arizona, North Carolina, and Georgia, while Vice President Kamala Harris were to reserve the electoral votes of Wisconsin and Michigan. Either candidate to win Pennsylvania, which is the swing state with the highest number of electoral votes, would then reach 270 and secure the presidency. Looking at the states that former President Trump and Vice President Harris are likely to win, and adding in electoral votes from these 7 swing states puts into focus how critical these states are. When looking at recent polling and historical voting trends, it's very likely that Pennsylvania is the state both candidates need to secure those 270 electoral votes. That's the key state we'll be watching as polling precincts are starting to report numbers. Now, turning our attention to the race for control of Congress. As for congressional seats in Washington, national polling from 538 predicts that Republicans will have a majority in the Senate, and polls speculating the House majority are almost tied or within the margin of error. Incumbent Representative Mike Rogers is currently the only candidate on official ballots for Alabama's 3rd District. As for more local positions, Democrat Greg Griffin and Republican Sarah Stewart are hoping to become the Chief Justice of Alabama's Supreme Court. Voters can select yes or no for statewide Amendment 1, which proposes that land owned by the Franklin County School Board is only used for profit when it is given back to the school board. There are a lot of issues at stake in this election, but the most important part is that you have a voice. If you're registered, make sure to get out to vote tomorrow and be the change you want to see. After all, if there's anything to be certain about this election, it is that it is entirely uncertain. I'm Ben Bradfield of Eagle Eye News at 6.